Great Stakes Wayfarer Sanatorium is pleased to announce a newly approved bill. Under the hospital, which is the pinnacle of government overseeing vampires, witches, werewolves, imps, and fairies, mixing with theories of theocracy, the GSW has come a long way to introduce the Ledger Bill offers a sanction pass coming outside the realm. This means vampires can no longer pass through the ghetto without an approved ticket and must be registered under the hospital. The new Ledger Bill offers affordable housing to vampires and dismisses any criminal activity that is unseen until a crime past the border is committed. That law is under the Better Life Proclamation. The hospital wants a drug-free society and understand that vampires are people with an illness, with a determination to live again. Great Stakes aims to cure sickness, darkness, and even the non-Beliavian.
You are wonderful.
Thank you, my love. And as always, you support me without question. You killed Melvin, so now I bring back Bazoogia. And you will have a mother. Now, who's your daddy?
You. We should also get in the ghetto without a fight.
Almost. I still have some gaps to fill, but again, this is why I breed you. I swear she might actually be your mother. You're just as evil. Just a little baby incarnation, aren't you?
Oh my God. Sam, you have no idea how happy I am to have a family with you. It's been my dream for so long. You've given me so much, I can't wait when we get married. I want to be with you every day. I want to make love to you.
I'll bring her back. Hurry up. Get the boxes over there, and we'll put them on the truck. What, Hida? I'm not staying on this phone all day. What? 1, 2, 3. You'll stay on this phone all day if I call you. Sam just passed a new law. And we need to start collecting unpaid tickets. You wanna go to the buffet after this? The buffet? There are many among us with worn-out souls and broken spirits. Allow a death like this to be upon faith, full of grief and mourning, as you take to yourself. I'm aware that you lived on after you passed away. Dreams of an everlasting connection between them should be sought by all means necessary. For those of you who may have been absent, Mr. Fuller has left us. Blow out your matches.
Like his soul. Left?
It did. Kitty Bella has been arrested and the principal has performed the necessary duties to exit Mabel from the school.
Is she gone?
From what Snoop Dogg himself has told staff, there is no bad vibes. The school is clear. Kitty shot other people and out of 7, 2 survived as she used the real gun. Did y'all know about vampiric parties? We have vampire parties like a traditional government and stereotypical vampire coven.
The covens aren't parties, are they?
No. The Chironomina and the cleric wing. The chir comes from the scientific name for bats, Chiroptera. The other half is Latin for anonymous, sign nomen. So everybody has equal understanding. The Chironomina is like Republic and the cleric wing is Democrat. But just because I said that, it doesn't mean the wing doesn't believe in aberration. In fact, the cleric wing believes in sanctuary abortion, which is just like saying they believe in abortion. Sanctuary abortion is the act of drowning a baby, but not performing vaginal removal. Now the wing only performs sanctuary after the baby is born, if the baby's mother dies in labor. They believe in stem cells and resurrection, which also makes it sound like fucking Scientology. Scientology believes in science explaining shit they don't understand. And the cleric wing believe in God passing on materials for us to live. Such as God made the trees, so now we have the opportunity to take from trees. We are in a mixed modern society, which the wings do believe it. Such as in the Dark Ages when Roman Catholic Church believed God taking over. The wings believe that time has not changed, as well as hypocrisy being the ultimate sin. Now, why do wings or clerics drown babies? It is an act of mercy if the child is suspected to lead a life of misery. Babies born retarded or unlived. It is against the party's belief to be senseless. And yes, they sound like a cult. The clerics believe in giving God a body so they may be on this earth to guide us because Jesus damn sure isn't going to walk again. And with that stated, they do not believe in Jesus being the Son of God, but he is a chosen prophet. They believe that vampires should only drink blood on a Monday and that churches are a type of home. They have been trying to pass the congregate home law for about 3 years. And thankfully it has not passed.
What is the congregate home law?
We all live in a home with our current family and prisoners fresh out of jail. Let me explain. The congregate home law is about desegregation. If you have 3 kids and a wife, and a vampire, you live with 5 humans and somebody or many from jail live with you. Sometimes you may not be with your family because the home law would need everybody with the same income. If your spouse makes $500 more than you cannot live together, even if you have a child in between. They also push the child support bill, which grants a vampire custody of child if the mother is a vampire but not human. In the ghetto they call it baby mama law. You pay for a kid you had with a human non-consensually, but you don't pay child support if the mama is a vampire and the vampire is a vampire.
What about interracial?
You need a $500 ticket to marry a witch because they is seen as walking healthcare. This also pays for the Witches Against Sickness Trust Fund, and they believe in traditional medicine and not drugs. But I think they do cocaine. Back to the congregate home law, in a scenario where a vampire outnumber humans. The humans take care of vampires, related or not, and the vampires also protect the humans. Werewolves also have privilege, because they get a free house. The cleric wing believes in anti-vampirism, meaning they believe it is okay for a vampire to not be a vampire and perform rituals to reverse it. Because that's what God wants. The Chiranomina is about privacy. They also believe that America is a black country and include Asians, Indians, Arabs, Jews, Spanish origins. The Chiranomina states the ghetto is its own country, though it is in the state of Virginia. Terminology for people inside the ghetto is Knights, Ghetans, or Afrian. They believe each to their own. However, the wing says they have a lot of hypocrisy, and under Chiranomina, you have the people of color boardwalk that advocates getting every other race their own shit. But it is called the people of color boardwalk. They do not believe in interracial and mixed children or blank, because they have no defined blackness.
That's fucking stupid.
It really is. Naquayan Warren Graham is the delegate under the boardwalk and is actually 63% Jewish and 14% Indian. Naquayan has promoted a Hennessy tax, Kush tax, then the government sees over the marijuana plantation and they get 68% of weed profit. He also declared a rap luxury that put a tax on record labels and jewelry. This blockage basically told rappers to not be fancy, meaning they couldn't promote music.
They couldn't sell their music? But that's the point of the word.
It is. The block says that rappers can't spend $50,000. It really cut out music videos. Tupac owned multiple houses in under boardwalk. He would have to sell one. Great news. Weave under the board is illegal. But that hasn't passed for shit.
I thought with the tiers, like places of power didn't mimic democracy.
It's really because of the hospital. It is the tier of help, and right now we all need health care by law. I would rather die. But again, in democracy, it has representative and oligarchy doesn't. It is a few people claiming shit. And with no daycare present, the kids are wild.